Better? I see Jared's still back chatting with me here. I wonder. Where is everybody? Okay, people are starting to pop back in. That's good. Is that any better? Can anybody let me know if that's any better? A bit better? Not a lot better? I'm trying new things, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm using a couple different laptops here to try to figure out which one would be best. So that one didn't work. I'm trying to do fancy things here with green screening. Why not? Why not try it? But anyway, let's get back to where we were. Still a little laggy, but it's definitely better. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully it'll clear up here soon in just a second. So I believe I was talking about food chains. Energy conversion, all right, in our body. And like I said, when you're on your bike and you're going down the hill and you're hearing noises, that's all converting energy from one thing to another. And then somebody asked me why you feel tired at the end of the day, okay? There's a couple things that will make you feel tired at the end of the day. And I'm going to enlist the help of my good friend Bill Nye here to help you out with that. So let me pull that up here on the screen. It looks a lot better. That's good. That's good. Let me pull this up here. And let me find it on my display capture. All right, here we go. We're going to see if Bill Nye can help us out figure out why we're tired at the end of the day.
Why does exercise make me tired? Now, please consider the following. Consider the following. Consider the following. We use muscles to move. Well, muscles rely on chemical reactions that cause the fibers of the muscles to slide together and pull. Our muscles are attached to bones or little wooden pieces. This allows us to bend and reach. Muscles take the chemical energy in food and turn it into motion. Take a look at this. Our bodies combine chemicals in our food with oxygen in the air. To save time, we'll do it at a slightly higher temperature. These chemical reactions leave some chemicals behind that have to be washed away by your blood. The more you exercise, the better your body gets at delivering and washing away the chemicals. Thank you for joining me on Consider the Following.
All right, so hope you're able to see that. I don't know if you were or not. But yeah, that's the way we get tired. And the more you exercise, the more your body gets used to washing away those chemicals that are left over after that chemical reaction. And the more you're going to be able to feel like you're in shape, and the more that you're going to feel like you have more energy. All right. So that's why at the end of the day, when you've had a long day of moving around and thinking and all that kind of stuff, that's why you get tired. All right. Let me check here to see how we're doing. So it didn't really come through, huh? It's so laggy. It is. Okay. All right. That's why I'm trying new things. That's why I'm trying new things. Oh, well. All right. So let me get to my second question of the day. And that would be, why do mammals have hair and not reptiles? And that's from Keely. That's an awesome, awesome question. A couple different people asked me that question. But there's a reason why mammals have hair and other animals do not. And that is because one of the main reason why mammals have hair, humans have hair, some, more than others, is because we are warm-blooded. We are warm-blooded, which means that our body temperature is regulated internally, okay? Our body temperature is not regulated by the outside factors around us. So what happens is we need to have hair so that we can hold that heat in, all right? We need to have hair so we can hold that heat in. We're called endotherms, all right? We have an internal temperature that stays steady. We have fur or hair to keep that internal temperature stable, all right? And animals that live in colder regions, like polar bears, well, they have more fur. They have more hair because they need it. They need to keep their temperature steady, so they need more of that insulation to keep it at the same temperature. So that's why we have hair. That's why we have fur, okay? So if you think about it, it really makes sense. That's the sole reason for hair, is to keep us warm and keep our internal temperature regulated, all right? Again, I apologize for the choppiness today. We're trying new things. It's just what happens sometimes. So let me take this off the screen. And somebody asked me earlier, I don't know if it was yesterday or on Friday, how did water get on the earth? Why do we have water? Okay, that's a great question. There's not 100% correct answer to that. They're not really sure how we got water here on the earth. But the leading theory about how we got water here on the earth is from comets or asteroids. When the earth was first formed, it was extremely hot, a lot of volcanoes. It was just molten. It was still it was new. It was like a baby earth. It was really hot and no life, things like that. Well, comets and asteroids that would come crashing into the earth would deliver water to the earth. Okay, and after time and reactions of heat and light with hydrogen and oxygen from other stars, there was more water delivered to Earth. And then once we got an atmosphere and we were large enough to have gravity to hold air in, and life got here and plants got here, the plants used that water and they would give off more water, all right? And that water has been here forever. For as long as the Earth has been around, the water we have on the Earth right now has always been here. Water is like energy. You can't create it or destroy it. You can just transfer it from one place to another. So I look out my window at the river. The water in that river has been flowing here on Earth forever. Okay, it could have been dinosaur pee. You never know. All right, because it flows underground, it flows into rivers, it evaporates into the atmosphere. When it evaporates in the atmosphere, it forms clouds, and clouds rain back down on the Earth. The water cycle, it just keeps going and going and going and going. But the number one belief is that water got here from asteroids or comets. Okay. So I was trying that new video stream. I'm getting a message here from YouTube that says it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. So I guess I need to work on that for tomorrow. All right. So how does the atmosphere form? I see Sue. Sue, you're asking awesome questions. I hope you're able to hear my description about why, where our energy comes from and why it can't be created or destroyed and how we just use it over and over again. So what I'm going to do, like I do every day, is I'm going to go back through these questions, keep asking them. You can put them in the comments if you want to. And I'll continue to answer these questions. I'm not going to put any new assignments out there today or anything else to do. There's plenty of stuff to do out there that I put in there the last couple of days. Again, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, don't. I'm glad to see it. So many people are submitting these writing assignments, and they're awesome. They're so creative, and they're so funny. Tomorrow, I'll put another writing assignment out there if you want to do that, another creative writing piece. My kids are working on the egg drop right now. I know there's a couple other people that are working on the egg drop assignment, which is kind of cool. So when I get enough of those turned in, I'll share those and we can talk about all the interesting designs that people made up. So, and I know people want to know why bananas are radioactive. I didn't know bananas were radioactive. I know there are fruits and vegetables that can conduct electricity, but I didn't know they were radioactive. So I'm gonna have to take a look into that. Because if bananas are radioactive, then I probably don't want to eat them because I don't need radiation poisoning. How did time start? Man, you guys come up with some amazing, amazing questions. What is the Big Bang Theory? Jeez Louise. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, there's a lot of questions that are being asked too that there's a lot of different versions of an answer. There's the scientific version of an answer. There's the religious version of an answer. Sometimes science and religion can go streamlining and you can get an answer from both of them together. Sometimes they go opposite directions. All right. So it's important to keep in mind, though, that whatever I'm going to show you or talk to you about on here is the scientific answer to the question. Doesn't mean you have to believe it. Doesn't mean you have to accept it. But I'm a science teacher, and that's my job. So I'm going to teach you the science behind it. Okay? And if you choose to believe the religious version behind it, or if you choose to have a combination of both, totally up to you. Totally up to you. So keep that in mind while we're going through some of these answers. But these questions are amazing. And I will be back tomorrow at 3. Hopefully I can iron out some of these issues. I'm trying new things. It's fun. Trying them for you, see if you like them. But I love the feedback. It's perfect. It makes me think, what I'm doing is not going unnoticed, so that people are watching, which is amazing. Shows me that you guys really want to learn and that you're here, and that's great. So I will be talking to you guys tomorrow. Keep the questions coming, and I'll get to as many as I possibly can. Have a wonderful night. It's Tuesday. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. If you brothers or sisters, you count them as friends, things like that. Watch some live music. Go on YouTube, stream some live stuff. Live music is good for the soul. I'll leave you with that. Have a great night.